The strategy makes sense when it's deployed against things like money and universities, but it's absolutely hopeless against things like rocks and trees. And then later you make the point that sex is like rocks and trees.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love that because for lots of reasons, but I would love you to unpack that and just say more if you could.
Yeah, I guess this is a sort of familiar debate inside philosophy about the nature of reality and which things are socially constructed. And then I guess a separate debate about the status of what is socially constructed compared to the things that are not, because there's a whole irritating debate, as you might predict, about what is real and what exists and what is on a par with what else. But the point there is really like, trying to bring to light the feminist distinction between woman or female as she really is, and maybe at a minimum, which gets you to all the ways she could have been. And you could understand that in like the really long evolutionary view, like if history had been really different, or you could just understand it within a lifetime, like if she had had different parenting or different social influences or different opportunities. So there's the raw material of her, and then there's like what she ends up being kind of shaped or molded or constructed into. And again, that's going to look a bit different in the long view, like all cultural ideas about women and femininity, versus in the shorter view of like what has happened to me within my lifetime, for example. But it's a way of pointing to the socialized part of who I am or what's not actually necessary to me. And then for feminists to try to say like that thing is our enemy, the socially constructed stuff, femininity.
Mm-hmm.